Alright, I'm going to jump back into a stream here, running for the first time, playing a little bit of Vampyr, however you say it. Gosh, how hot this bottle is. Dire straits right now. That stuff's good. Wipe this off and clean this up. Give people a second to figure out that I'm doing something on the internet. Give them a chance to care for a second before we get started. So I'm going to run a little bit of the beginning of this game today. Haven't tried it out at all yet, but I have heard good things about it. But I understand it's a pretty story-based game, so apologize in advance if there's a lot of reading going on. I know that might not be super appealing to everyone here, but I'll try to stick to the most interesting parts and not get too bogged down in all the extras. Unless you like to hear me read stuff, and then in which case we'll read everything. I like to think I've got a pretty good reading voice. Hey, look, someone's tuned in. Sorry, just getting all placed up over here. I'm guessing that's probably still Fox Daddy. He is at work right now, but he does still usually tune into my streams, which is pretty dope. He was just on Dead by Daylight with me. We futzed up a couple good rounds of survivors on there, and we had a good run. But he usually keeps tabs and makes sure that my stream isn't blowing chunks or anything like that. And yeah, so alright, let's get into this thing. Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures. For theatrical purposes, in other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game. And no rats were harmed during the making of this game. That's good. Gotta save, got it. This music is very compelling. It does feel an appropriate game to be playing during spooky season. Looks like it was probably a PC game. We got a cursor, so. We're gonna start in normal mode. I gotta go hard. We're gonna get to the story. I don't know if we can switch partway through. If this seemed like it's going pretty easy, we might switch it over to hard mode. Just cause watching me struggle at games is the appeal of this channel. Hit me with them cello notes.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more. So thirsty.
Sid, I knew you were alive.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary!
Oh,
No!
kill his sister
Mary!
right out of the gate.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. 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 This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go? Crazy bastards.
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill the thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Keep my knife today. Oh, yes.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Doesn't like fire, does it? Sorry.
It's not bad. It's a little jerky, but
Get them weapons ready!
No, please, stop! Who are you?
Bloody leech!
What do you want?
that was weird. Did not press any buttons.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage. Basis recovery.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Oh god. Nailed it. You didn't like that.
I need to find shelter.
It's a weird post-battle swing.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
Fight a vampire house. Vampire flop house.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
I love a protagonist that talks out loud to themselves.
Brother. What have you done?
Drink all that blood, yo.
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
5 shillings. Fire and Sun collectibles. Oh wow, that's quite a map. Ooh. These are just... I won't read those right now unless you watch it actually wants me to. Fox Lady, if you want me to read them, let me know. Yikes.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Well, good thing you're alive again.
'Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night. The fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. Some sort of medical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work? Becky needs medicine. 16th October. I talked to the man with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed, and there are no more jobs nearby. 19th October. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made soup she ate. Found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. But it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife for so long. 19th October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow. I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago. But Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said, with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd October. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself and from my own wife. 23rd October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray God it will end soon. 24th October. I was so hungry I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th October. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. What just happened? Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I will be with you soon enough. Heavy.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
Hey, someone else joined the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Just playing us through some Vampyr.
It's a mime. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
Well, that was a quick game.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
As it is, as mad as the moon, obtains blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh,
Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. All locked. Don't think I've got anything. Oh, this right here. Autophagy. You can drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Alright. Vampire uses the power of his blood to heal normal and aggravated damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. Sorry. With time, this vampiric ability can be extremely powerful and assertive to pass any unwary vampire hunter. We think of vampires as immortal, but if you can block their unnatural regenerative capabilities, they are more vulnerable than you think. Okay, so now we got some aggressive abilities here. Claws, Blood Spear, and Shadow Mist. That sounds dope. I'm gonna go with Blood Spear. Vampire wields their blood and throws it like a spear. Oh, we're getting some Dead Man Wonderland shit here. I like it. Shout out Fox Daddy, knows what I'm talking about. Vampire wields their blood, throws it like a spear. This power can take time to charge. It is deadly effective at medium to long range. It's a powerful supernatural tool for vampires who don't like close combat. You cannot avoid the bloodsucker's attack. Just try to keep your mouth closed. Alright, Blood Spear it is. Nice. I think I've got enough to do any more of these. 135 XP left. Shadow must place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. Should probably get the basic like claw attack. I don't think I've got enough. I need 1,000 experience on this. Yeah. This one needs 1,000 as well. Okay, so stick with that. Yeah, 300 piece. Bite ability. Oh, these are the draining. Okay. Got it. Alright, so that's a start. Get some combat skills. Don't really know how to use them, but we'll figure it out.
That voice in my head.
Dexter.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, cool.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked, all right.
Clever fucking beasts!
Offhand weapons can be used by first try. Attacks and special effects can consume stamina. So, left. Offhand. Cool.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Upstairs door.
Go back home.
Come back for it. Come back for it. Okay, put it down.
Over there! There's one of them verb.
Okay.
Die, vermin!
Press X to bite a stunned enemy. Biting on an enemy, it provides you with blood.
A strength. A strength I never knew I had.
That's how to use a spear. Cool. Got it. Gotta get my blood, I think. Yeah.
Oh, this one stinks already. A leech! A leech! What's it? It's a killer!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child running the limits of my body.
Cool. Stay inside.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Yeah, I could kind of flit around. Let's just have a different attack roll. Let's see if I turn the brightness up on this a little bit because this is a little ridiculous. How many symbols are there? Let's turn all the way up for now. That's a little. That works. At least I see what I'm doing. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Okay. Pass.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood.
Some rats. That's locked.
It's locked. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Rats are yummy.
The dizziness from the jump. I can
Loading screen.
control it.
Getting stronger.
I cannot enter.
Shoot. Wonder how you learn that you can tell.
This is despicable.
It's just eating rats, man.
What will London have to say to me?
Die.
I've so many questions unanswered.
That's why we're here. We'll just leave the money laying around and we're just gonna grab it.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Says the guy who just killed like 4 people.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Maybe we can make new vampire friends, though.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Picking it over here. Gotta go off the beaten path a little bit.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked, all right.
Okay. Well, I guess this is the way I was supposed to come anyway. What do we got here? Clues, shillings. Census mode.
Where has everyone gone?
Oh, that's a person. Okay. Or is it a rat? Handprint. New hideout is available. Start a new hideout. You can spend your XP while resting to craft items and workbench. Cool. This place, yeah, could use a little work. Bit of a fixer-upper. Refill all. I don't have any ammo. Not yet. Workshop? Okay. Oh, work, but you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. Cool. So I gotta find ingredients to make treatments. Okay. Pages. Weapons. So, okay. A lot of crafting in this game. Dig it. Crafting is fun. Done properly. And what else we got? Craft a watch. Resale value. Oh, it's just a component, I see. Recycled. Recycling into components. Just a second. Right. And so yeah, we can do evolution here. Experience gained. Got a little bit from those battles. Excuse me. Let's take. Let's build up our personal stats here a little bit. Increases your life regeneration when using a bite in combat. Let's just raise our base stats. Get our health up first. Get a good foundation for all these skills here. Is that all? Yeah, so 300 seems to be the minimum. Oh, these are new. Higher levels. This is 600. Coagulation, 600 as well. Concentrate on the phrase blood side. Oh, cool. Cool. Cool, I like the variety of abilities here. So we'll be able to do some cool stuff once we level up. Oh, no, we won't do that. Confirm. Right, so, start your hideout. Chest over here. Oh, nice, got some weapon upgrade materials. Let's see what else we need. Like the machete. A couple more handle parts and a lead plate. With that one. Steak. Over. Spring. Couple more, I think. Alright, we'll get there. Keep scavenging parts. See what's. Oh, basement is blocked. Cool. We go hunting. Gotta get some new clothes at some point because Warrior is pretty rough.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
So there's a person. Ooh.
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mom.
Are they stupid or something?
Good evening, sir.
I've been to India.
I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Let's go with what's going on around here.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for
Bogeyman.
every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Interesting.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Fair enough.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Fair enough. Excuse me.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Well, what are you suspecting? I mean by funny business.
It's a good thing.
Interesting.
Hello,
Can't
sir.
see me now.
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
There's gotta be something you've done to get out of this bullshit.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Same,
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
so... Yeah, just the one guy. It's here at the moment. Let's go upstairs.
Not long ago, this sort
And our
of mess would have given me a laugh.
Soaked in blood shirt.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Bother a complete
This
stranger.
is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
Oh!
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
This guy is a closed book.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
It's locked. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Boys get what's coming to them.
Someone must know something.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then. I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
equip it. Press triangle to use your ranged weapons. Click both standard damage and stun damage.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time.
Oh. Save my game just freed. Send enemies resist certain types of damage. 4 types of damage resistances: physical, melee, range, powers, blood, shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance, red indicates a high resistance. Okay. Use resistance to range attacks.
But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsuck is dug in here, you've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
There's one of them! Watch your step! Send you back in the fucking grave!
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
That's it! Vicious bugger!
Nice.
Get your weapons ready! Burn him! That's what you do with leeches. Christ! He's dead! See them fancy clothes? This one's the top! What's it? It's a killer!
Right, it's just range. Got it. Shit.
Best be on your way home. Go back home, idiot! Over there! There's one of them birds!
Cool.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ooh, a shotgun. Oops. Ranged concepts. Yeah, I want to give that a try. Got a nice number of couple of shotgun shells. Who practices new tactics? I know that some of our companions consider the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders that they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It's much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. Fox Daddy says, be sure to show Jay love. He's running Genshin Impact right now. So that's Full Metal Pete over on Twitch. Check him out. I need to get oh, nice. Thanks for the shout out, buddy. Yeah, if you're checking it out, I'll be wrapping this up before too long. But yeah, go check out and subscribe to follow Full Metal Pete over on Twitch. He is got a great channel. He streams almost pretty much daily and is pretty great at games. So if you want to watch someone that doesn't suck at games, that's the channel to go. But for now, you're stuck with me. And also check out Fox Daddy the Great and Coppercon, Iliad. All great streamers, good friends of mine. And keep this thing going. So sorry. Get back to reading this. That's why the Guard of Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols. Tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrower. It's time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCullum, Priwen leader. Still following this blood trail. This person, an effective killer over here. Rats and hideouts. Rats are often located near hideouts. Using senses will help you locate them more easily. Yeah. Rats. Good little free blood. So we found another hideout. Some shillings. I think, you know, Vampyr would be in one of these hideouts, but I guess they're probably all out hunting at the moment. Nice. Crafting materials. Oh, get a chest over here. Fill all. So I'm guessing the ammo goes into the stash once you've reached, surpassed your limit. Can now upgrade your weapon to a new level with the required ingredients. It will inflict more damage and will also gain access to customization slots. Hold it. Upgrade. Don't have the materials for the customization slots, but yeah. Getting going here. Let's see. Enough for that guy yet. Cursor is a little bit frustrating to work with, but I get it. It's a PC game. PC port. Don't have any of those yet. 85 XP. Just rest. Recharge. Can get. Increase your blood absorption. Yeah, let's do. Sky. Blood absorption increased. Oh. Sweet. I'm gonna do that multiple times, I'm sure. Try to back out of menus without confirming my selections. So yeah, Full Metal Pete right now is playing Genshin Impact. I have heard good things about that game. I don't really know much about it. I thought about grabbing it to try it out. Maybe we'll try it out one of these days. Excuse me. Oh, I have that rolling in the background. I will get my affiliated links up here at some point, as soon as I remember to do it, so that you guys can have easy access to all their channels that, oh, okay, so when you rest, then recovers all of your enemies up here. Got it.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Find ways to sneak up on these guys.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Oh, they're burning vampires. Interesting.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Couple gunners. Cadet, I think I already fought these guys once.
I like this.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Oh! Shotgun's fierce. Boom!
There's one of them vermin.
Okay, so enemies respawn, so that means we can come through and basic enemies respawn, so we should be able to come there and farm these guys whenever we need to get build experience and such, so that's good to know. Okay, so we found our hideout. Going this way.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Scythe. Two-handed weapon. Cool. Triangle to use its social ability side surge used to parry an incoming attack. Oh, dope. You bet I want a scythe. What is this? Unknown health status. Oh, this is the details of the person. I don't know. Yes. So, I think we're getting into the boss fight against the raised vampire.
Reeks of bloodshed.
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, parry, that's what that is.
Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Hard to argue with that logic.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not
I think
the
I like
evil
this
man
guy.
they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Don We Row. Trophy earned.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
He's just
well,
like, what woman?
As peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
A bit too much pre-planning
what do you
has
say?
gone into this.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Like they turn him into a vampire. Yeah, super sus, I agree. I think they turned him into a vampire just to set all this whole situation up.
Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Fanboying out a little bit. Oh man, look at that drip. Right out of the gate. He did bring some slick clothes. More sus that he's got. Perfectly fitting clothes for Dr. Reed than anything else. Look at that tie.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
What's going on out here?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Interesting.
Nice to give you good folk. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much experience you'll obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more experience you get. Okay. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them and lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher to the citizen's resistance. There's L1 to mesmerize that.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Greasing clay will provide a massive XP boost. Be aware there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens collecting their hits will increase the experience gain. He was rude. We're gonna embrace him.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
This will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Interesting. I got an axe though. Another axe. Oh, I did. First one was a scythe, that's right. Please hatchet. Oh, I got a bludgeon too. Did I have that? Machete is nice. two-handed. Melee weapon. Share the hatchet.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
This level is pretty cool. I like the area design.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
So yeah, that's what I figured. You can kind of work on any of these people. Oh, so I should have probably let that guy live and increased his blood quality. But yeah, so we'll learn about all these folks, and then we can decide whether or not to kill them.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Yep.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Discovered a hint. Reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Alright, good to know. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates experience you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of experience. Dr. Corcoran Tibbets. Cool. Alright. Oh, Ziva. Alrighty. Okie dokie. This is definitely interesting. Kind of a unique game mechanic. Versatile questions. Ooh, hint required. Let's see.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Call me if you need assistance.
Okay. I'm into this. Like, finding out all the hints from just socially engineering these people is going to be interesting. May not be the most thrilling gameplay to watch, but...
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough. So these are all, yeah, locked up by hints.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I wonder what your last thought.
Citizen menu. Yes, Nurse Hawkins. Pretty high clip quality. I think we're gonna go to the office because I have got to hop off of here and get ready to take off for the evening. So, office, hopefully we can save. Don't know if I need to be at a save point to actually save, or if it just saves automatically.
This must be the place.
Hideout.
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
It's a pretty nice
At least
office.
I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice office if you ask me. Let's boost our endurance. And let's... Okay, interesting. Let's get tactical. Drain your stamina to fade into shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Maybe the state will drain more stamina. Exit the shadows of your attack or dodge. Okay, that's cool. Supernatural move to your target causes damage upon landing. Nice. Let's go with... What's the coagulation? Black your target's blood there makes defenseless. Let's go with the spring attack. It's tactical. Yeah. Sweet. That should allow us to do one more of these. Increase your life. Let's increase our blood capacity. Okay, so we're gonna end there for today. Gotta get going. But yeah, so far, definitely into this game. Took a minute. The combat was a little clunky. They definitely present the combat pretty quickly in the game, and it seems a little blocky, a little clunky. But all in all, pretty good. Especially once you get a little bit more variety in how you can attack and fight things. Started to feel a little smoother. Definitely into the investigation aspect of this game, talking with the people and trying to, unlock the hints between the different characters to see, to unlock their conversation wheels. I'm interested to see how that goes and how, how convenient or how beneficial it will be to choose which ones I actually take off into private areas and decide to drain. So seems like a game with actual real consequences for making choices, which I can appreciate. So we'll flesh this out a little bit more, maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I'll make a post when the thing's going up. One more. Let me shout out my homies Fox Daddy the Great and Full Metal Pete over on Twitch. Fox Daddy the Great's here on YouTube, and Coppercon is over here too. Hopefully, we're gonna try to talk Fox Daddy and Kyle into streaming the multiplayer Ghosts of Tsushima because it looked pretty cool. I watched old Pineapple Kyle playing it last night, and it looks awesome. So hopefully they'll do some streaming of that here pretty soon because that'll be fun to watch, and I may look into picking that game up at some point. So yeah, so if you tune into this later and watch it, keep tuning in, and I'm got a little time off these next couple weeks, so I'll be streaming somewhat regularly. Try to keep this going, but y'all have a great rest of your day, and right now Full Metal Pete is still streaming Genshin Impact on Twitch, so go check him out. He's just trying out that game as well for the first time, so checking out the hype. So I'll be poking it out of the chat over there, but hope you all have a good one, and thanks for tuning in.